This video is brought to you by ZestMoney. Visit zestmoney.in and avail instant loans to buy your favorite smartphone. It's an entirely digital process with high approval rates, seamless EMI payments, and even zero pre-closure charges. But the best part of all is the 0% interest on most merchants, and you don't even need a credit card or a credit score either. As its name suggests, the youngest series from Xiaomi is the Y series, and now we have the third generation device in the series, which aims to retain the strong points of the old Y devices but also improve and bring up to speed some of the other things the Xiaomi devices are known for. This is Sandeep from Rev Atlas, and here's our review of the Redmi Y3. The Redmi Y series has clearly come a long way in the short time since its launch. This much is evident when you take a look at the design of the Redmi Y2 and the Y3. The Y3 is a huge turnaround and also belongs to the Aura design family that Xiaomi has adopted for its devices starting from 2019. The old design wasn't functionally bad, but it was beginning to look plain and stale compared to the competition. The new refreshed Aura Prism design is similar to Redmi Note 7 Pro but features slightly different visuals when it reflects light and also has vertical stripes running underneath the glass. The resulting effect is a beautiful looking phone that, in my personal opinion, looks better than the Note 7 Pro as well. In the elegant blue variant in particular, you get a rainbowish effect which also looks like the colors you see on a peacock feather. You can also offer a bold red with similar gradient design or a prism black for a stealthy look. This has also got to do with the fact that the curved back and corners make it easier to handle and pocket. The Y3 is in fact smaller in all dimensions compared to its predecessor, and that includes the thickness, which is surprising since the battery capacity has been increased by almost 1000 mAh. We'll talk about the battery in detail later, but overall I quite like the form factor, and it's also packing Corning Gorilla Glass 5 at the front, although the back is plastic which is more resilient to drops but also more prone to scratches. You also get the P2i hydrophobic coating that has been there on the Note series since the Note 6 Pro, so accidental water spills are taken care of. The display is larger this time around with a size of 6.26 inches with 19:9 aspect ratio owing to the dot notch. The bezels have been reduced at the top and bottom but are still there. The notch doesn't seem like it can be hidden, at least not right now, as we didn't find the option in the settings, but I'm sure a software update will address that soon. In terms of panel quality is pretty good, and the sharpness is good too despite having only HD+ resolution. The screen has good colors as well, but the sunlight legibility is only decent owing to a reflective glass and lower brightness levels. It's not horrible, but under direct sunlight you'll want more. The 2.5D curved glass feels good to use, and the display corners are also rounded, which look good. Wideband level is L3, so HD streaming videos over Netflix and Prime won't be possible. The phone features a fingerprint scanner at the back which is always active and is pretty accurate, and is quick too in terms of recognition, but the animation and delay in waking up the screen gives the impression that it's slower than it is. You can use face recognition to unlock the device as well using the front facing camera, which by the way now works in 360 degrees and is helpful especially if you're a person like me who uses the phone in bed, for example. This update is also coming to other Xiaomi devices very soon. The Y3 is powered by a 14nm octa-core chipset, which is the Snapdragon 632, and is available in a 3+32 and 4+64GB variant. The storage can be expanded using a dedicated microSD card slot, and you also have a dual nano SIM support. Performance is good during daily use, but multitasking can bottleneck it, so if you're a power user, the Note series would be a better choice. The phone runs on MIUI 10 with Android 9 Pie out of the box. There's support for 802.1 on BG and Wi-Fi, but no support for AC or 5 GHz bands. The phone retains IR blaster at the top as well as the audio jack, and speaking of audio, the quality was very good over the wired route, and most surprising was the loud output of the speaker, which although is mono, is quite impressive. The camera setup at the back is a 12+2 combination with f2.2 aperture, 1.25 micron pixel size, and face detection autofocus. The front-facing camera on this phone is the breadwinner and is a 32MP f2.25 camera. Both the cameras, the front and back, feature electronic image stabilization, which is a rarity in this segment especially, and something that isn't even there on the Note 7 series. We'll give a full-fledged camera review soon, but until then these samples should do all the talking, and another thing worth mentioning is that the phone supports Camera 2 API out of the box. The battery capacity has been increased from 3080 mAh to 4000 mAh on the Y3, and since the resolution is still HD+, that essentially gives you a boost of around 2 hours of screen on time compared to the Y2 and overall screen on time of around 8 hours. Being on this side of the 10K price segment, the Y3 still retains a micro USB port, but I'll be just as happy as anyone else to see a Type-C port on here too soon. Considering the target audience of Y3, which consists more of users that consume social media, share personal content, and aren't power users, the Y3 series should do very well. In fact, it brings about some of the good things from the Note series that users would appreciate but was previously missing, such as the larger battery and better design. While power users will still go for the Note series, I can see a lot of youngsters and millennials going ahead with this one for superior selfie experience especially. Thanks for watching. Please do hit the like button and subscribe button if you like this video. See you again in the next one.